Tune in and watch Lori and Amelia as they talk health and wellness, keep you in the know, highlight do-gooders in promo, and spill the tea in Never Have I Ever. And now it's time for the rundown.
Hello, and welcome to episode 97 of The Rundown. I'm your host, Madonna.
So cute you are, so cute.
It's just me, I did this really fast. As you can tell, everybody, we're recording this and it's Halloween and I have a dress up party I have to be on. And right when we got up camera, I was like, I think my eyebrows are uneven, but you know what? I bet Madonna's wearing real life too. I just know they were big and bushy and it took me a really long time to get mine to be this dark.
Oh my goodness.
We have so much stuff to talk about, but one, Lori, I didn't mention this to you before, but when this drops, it will be November, obviously, because it's November, but this is 4 years of this podcast we've been doing. November represents our 4-year anniversary. So happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. And I get to see you so soon.
I know. If I could think of a Madonna song from the 80s, I would sing it to you right now, but I'm drawing a blank on that.
Maybe it'll fun.
Hit me up. Okay, so before we get started and all the other good stuff that's going on, we want to give a shout out to our sponsor. To the folks over at Crystal D, they are the leader in awards and gifts and have been delighting recipients with the highest quality recognition products for more than 30 years. They are known as home of the wow effect because every item is designed and handcrafted by their artisans in St. Paul, Minnesota. And this meticulous attention to detail turns the emotion of a recognition experience into a lasting memory. Go check them out at crystal-d.com. So what's new with you, girl?
Oh my gosh. Of course, my journey continues, right? We are just returning from Newport Beach, Balboa Island. We went there to celebrate some anniversaries. We went with another couple that I talk about often, Warren and Callie. And we rented a beach house that's like right on the sand for 5 days and drank a ton of wine. We rented bikes for 2 days and rode all over. We took our bikes actually on the ferry to get to Balboa Island. I got to see the one and only Mr. David Chen came to work with me a couple days this week. I know. So it was great to see him, and we're strategizing for 2025. But I think you have a picture.
I do.
So no, I am not engaged. I'm not engaged. That is a I love you and I'm committed to you ring, which is I'm blown away. Had no idea. Had no idea at all.
I knew that ring was coming, which is why I had my sunglasses on because it's so damn big and bright and shiny. I didn't want to blind myself.
Spoiled girl right here. Let me tell you. I had no idea. It was totally no idea. He designed the whole thing. He's captured my birthstone underneath the main setting. Like, it's just super, super special. So that is an I love you and committed to you ring. And I think it's just absolutely amazing. I know.
Aww.
I know. I can't stop staring at. I know. He's such a good one. He's so sweet to me. Damn. So that's what I've been up to. And we're just getting back. We got in last night at 11 o'clock because we drove. And so we have to charge on the way. But we got back and all is good. And the only other thing I have to share is I am 4 classes away from being done.
I knew you were getting close. I meant to ask you last time, and when we talked the other day, I was like, wait, she has to have all 500 by the end of November, right?
And by the end of December, but I also have to test out. So I'll take my written on the 16th of November. So everybody send good vibes for me. And then after I pass my written, which is 100 questions, and I have to fill out anatomy of all of these like different Yeah, it's a lot. Bones and tendons and stuff. I will then test out and do my practicals on the different apparatuses. So I'm so close, Amelia, so close.
Do you have good study guides? Do you want me to send you my daughter's study guides? Because she took college anatomy and physiology last year, and we did a lot of flashcards, and I was like, I don't know Latin, and I don't even know how to say half these words. So I would just like point to my body and be like, yes.
I've got my Pilates bag right here, actually, and I took my anatomy book with me. We were with some Warren's a fire captain, and Callie's a nurse. So we studied, they helped me study on the beach.
Fine. You're like, name that body part.
It's so much because it's not just,
What?
it's like stuff that's inside your internal obliques, external obliques. Like there's a lot, but I'm making flashcards and how many are in the thoracic vertebrae versus the lumbar vertebrae. It's a lot. So, but I got
Okay, well, I have a question for you, but I'm going to do it sidebar because I don't,
Okay.
it's TMI for everybody else. So
Okay.
we'll talk about that. So let's see, what have I been up to? It has been hot, cold, windy. We had tornado watches last night. I'm looking out the window now and I have like couch pillows from outside blown all over the yard. I need to go recuperate. It's Halloween, obviously. So for today it is. And we just wrapped up Pink Month, which is October Breast Cancer Awareness. And I just got my mammogram. So PSA to everybody, go get your booby squeezed.
Yes.
Do it.
Just do it.
I found a little, like just a swelling area under my arm. So I went and I met with my OB, and then she sent me to get, which I was scheduled to get that anyway. So I did that in my sonogram. They think everything looks fine, but self-checking, self-awareness, people. If you see something, say something. If you feel something, just go. I don't really know why people made maybe the machines have gotten better over the years, but I don't think it's that bad. I mean, I've been through way worse stuff than.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
1,000%.
and it's so fast. So fast.
So fast. Now, curious, because I had mine done, and I always have it in September, the month of my birthday. I always do. That's just a way for me to remember. There's now where insurance doesn't cover it, but you can pay $40 out of pocket for AI to also review the results.
Oh, I don't know if that's an option where I am, but.
So I did do it, and it I came back, thank goodness, normal, but I have AI reviewing. I thought it was fascinating. Like, what else is that going to look like,
Yeah. Huh. Yeah. So just don't be scared, people. It literally 4 pictures, 2 on each side. The actual process is like a 3-second breath while the camera does it.
And it
The
costs you
squishing is
nothing.
not a thing. I know people are like, they flatten me like a pancake. They don't do that. That didn't happen. So
Yeah.
it was way easier than watching my son have a hangnail from his toe removed. I'll tell you that. And I wasn't even getting that procedure, but the mammogram was way simpler than being in the room when they were removing a toenail. So
Was that recently? Because that's, no.
just part of his toenail, not the whole thing.
Yeah, but that's
he went
painful.
to PE the next day. He went to PE class the next day and was fine.
It was okay.
Yeah, I was like, did your toe hurt you? No. The needle was the worst. Okay. So now that we've thoroughly disgusted everybody and talked about all kinds of bodily functions, you're all welcome because I'm holding my next question for Lori after hours. But Lori, tell us more. What can we do? It's November. Thanksgiving's around the corner.
Yes.
Almost here, and then Vegas.
It's so crazy. So we're starting to get into what a lot of people, not a fun time of year for them for numerous reasons. It's a very stressful time of year. So we're going to talk about boundaries today. So I love this slide so much. So it's not my job to heal others. It's not my job to please others at my expense. Make it work if the effort isn't mutual. It's not my job to continuously compromise. Not my job to tiptoe around you, anticipate your needs, or change myself to your liking. None of this is my job. What is my job is to heal myself, listen to my needs and my desires, respect myself and my time. That's super important as we start going into the holidays and the first, for sure, the first couple months of January. Be my true authentic self. And what does that look like for you? Because only you can represent that. Set healthy boundaries that protect my energy. I'm all about protecting my energy at all costs. And I'm sure, Amelia, you've been around people where they come into your space and you can just feel like it doesn't feel good. It's not, it's that corset tight. Leave when I'm not being valued. That's again, it's up to me to say, you know what, it doesn't feel good here. I'm out. Say no when it's not in alignment. Be mindful with my yes.
I love it.
Yeah, that I just thought was super appropriate again as we roll into holidays and the beginning of the new year, especially for our industry, with people going a million miles an hour, and you have to pause. And I've mentioned before in past episodes at this time of year, like even you've got people coming over for the holidays, go for a walk, disappear for 30 minutes. Trust me, it'll be fine.
Hide in your closet with a bottle of wine.
I think that was last year's
Exercise is probably better in fresh air, or you can just do what I do and you hide in your closet or the bathroom.
But it's so good. Remember also, it's not in there, but to move your body as you also incorporate these boundaries. So good. So that's my messaging for all of you.
Okay, well, you would be super proud of me because, as you know, I had respiratory stuff forever.
Yes.
Couldn't do anything. So now that I'm feeling better, I started using my Echelon. I got back and used my Pilates Reformer the other day for the first time in probably 3 or 4 months. And then the other day I just needed a break and I was like, I don't feel like just going and getting on my bike in the basement and watching TV and doing my Echelon. So I went outside and I went for a walk around the property. I don't want to walk around the gravel roads because it's too dusty and people drive too fast. But I just walked around the field, around the pond. The dogs went with me and I made sure I waited till I hit like 1.5 miles. And I just kept walking the same area. But it was super windy and I was really dirty afterwards because it was so windy. But it was just nice to get fresh air and not work out, in my basement, in my house, but get out of the house. And I left my phone behind, just walked away from it.
So good. Yeah. Like that, leaving your phone behind, so good. Mm-hmm. So good.
Normally I work out and my phone's with me and I'm like on the thing, like doing my leg exercises and texting, or I'm on the bike. Yeah. So
I think it's amazing. Super proud of you. And you know what? Not every day depending on where you live, is it appropriate to go in freezing cold weather.
Yeah.
So, or snow or whatever it is. So if you had a good day to get outside and get out of the basement and move your body, I'm so for it. So yes, I am very proud of you. Good work.
Gotta do it while you can, because
yes,
it is the fall time. So, all right. Thank you for all those. I love those, especially like you said, normally this is a slow time for me, but it's not, for work reasons, family reasons. The doctors was trying to schedule some other appointments. I was like, sorry, I'm gone that week. Sorry, I already have an appointment that week. And I was like, this is ridiculous. How do I have all this stuff? This is supposed to be like the slow season for me.
I know, but we always try, right? And even Mark this morning before I started filming, he's like, are you nervous about recording? I'm like, what are you talking about? I've been doing this forever now. And he said, you're moving around the house so fast. I'm like, I know, because I'm trying to get all this stuff done. Got up at 5. Anyhow, I also need to give myself my own advice and just like,
yeah. We got it. We're professionals. We can just sit on here and talk and not even prepare anything.
Like, I'm not nervous. I just am a person sometimes.
This is therapy. What are you talking about? There's no nervous.
Yes.
Okay. Well, speaking of all that you just taught us and things that we know and things that we're informing you of, there has been some movement going on. Things are happening. I'm going to let you go first.
Okay.
I know you have some people.
Yes. So e-promos, number 30 on the distributor side. Todd Bold is the new CRO. He worked previously for World Wrestling Entertainment, the NBA, Dick's Sporting Goods. So not necessarily, he's not from our industry, but has experience in the hard and soft goods space. Yeah. So he has joined ePromos. Todd Bold is the CRO. And then number 23, supplier gold bond. Ben Drysdale is now a strategic account manager. He's been in the industry for about 5 years. So he's now with gold bond. And then this is really cool. So number 7, Snugs USA wins the 2024 Green Business Award. So and it's for Utah, but they are constantly looking ways to have a cleaner footprint in the state. And so they won this Green Business Award for 2024. Isn't that cool? Super cool. And then my last, I love this so much. Bella Canvas receives Fair Labor Accreditation. It's an international network of organizations dedicated to promoting human rights in the workplace. And they won that award. And I think it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So congrats to everybody.
We're all fans of our Bella Canvas. I know whenever the school is fundraising or doing stuff, I was like, can we please get the good shirts? Come on. If you want us to wear them forever, please get the good shirts. Not the stuff that when my kid's done, I like toss it or pass it on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Okay, well.
What about, who do you have?
I got some too, girl. So my little neighbor to the east, Nina Bowie, who was at SOC 101, she joined HPG. So she'll still be covering, I believe she covers the Northwest territories, like Washington and Oregon. I think that's where she was covering before, but I think.
In Arizona.
Yes, so she's still staying there. And then Mr. Nick Latour is starting a new venture. He joined Merch AI, which is a newer service provider to the industry. I know they had a booth at the SAC show this summer. So he is the VP of Revenue, and I can't wait to talk to him to find out more about what Merch AI does and his new role. Our friends over at Cap America, Abby Wallen was promoted. She is now the digital marketing manager over there, and they are also my neighbors to the south. So I love when the people in my hood get awarded or nominated or promoted. And then PPAI announced its recipients of the 2025 Icon Awards. And so Jonathan Isaacson. Do you know Jonathan Isaacson?
Yes, he is with Gemline.
Okay, I was like, they didn't say the companies, and so I was like trying to place. So he was
owner of Gemline.
Okay, Mark Jenkins, who we know very well, the Hall of Fame. Distinguished Service Award, Danny Sermon. I don't know him.
I don't either.
Deanna Zimmer.
Yes.
And for the H. Ted Olson Humanitarian Award, Joy Smith. So we know Joy as well. So congratulations. Well done, all. Well done.
So good. So good.
Good, good, good. Speaking of do and good, is our do-gooder this week. Another friend of ours, I believe. I think so. I hope we're friends. So Danny Rosen, who happens to be the incoming chair of PPAI's 2025 board, he has a charity that he's been working with for a while called Band Together. And it's a volunteer-driven nonprofit, which was co-founded by Danny. And he is the co-owner and president of Brand Fuel, which is based in North Carolina. But Band Together got together and they raised $1.1 million over a weekend for hurricane relief.
Unbelievable.
That's awesome. I think there's still ways to donate if you're interested. I think if you go to relief-bandtogethernc for northcarolina.org, you can still do so. And all the proceeds from the Music at the Mountains concert will benefit the Community Foundation of Western North Carolina, which is providing rebuild efforts for the devastation of Hurricane Helene.
That's incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Danny and all the volunteers, because he's the one that we know, but I'm sure there was hundreds, if not thousands of people helping put together that event. When you think of the bands and the procurement and the stage and the vendors and the security and the merch and just
so much.
Lots and lots of stuff. So shout out. Yay, Danny.
That's amazing. Great job, Danny.
Oh, and I did have some pictures here. So so that was their website. And then here's the part at the end of the show where they get to announce how much money they won, which is always exciting. Love it, love it, love it.
Oh, great.
And the t-shirts that they did for the merch. So I don't know if you can still buy those, but I would say go check it out or reach out to Danny if you would like to participate.
So amazing.
Yeah. So Lori, what to watch? I have been trying to read a little bit more, at least from my feeds on the internet. I still don't pick up a book or magazine, but I will read on the screen since I'm sitting in front of it all day anyways. I have some what to watch, which I found kind of curious, but I was wondering, do you have anything? Any news?
The only thing I've been watching was the World Series, and Dodgers won game 5, right? Game 5.
I don't know which game. So is it
5? So they won last night, and I mean, some plays that happened, like David was at the first game. He was live and caught it on, I know, of course he was, and caught that whole grand slam on his phone. Like incredible, absolutely incredible. But yes, Dodgers won the World Series.
That is awesome.
But that's what I was watching.
That's so cool. It's been many, many years ago now, but my brother-in-law, he played baseball at college, and then he was a strength and conditioning coach for minor leagues, but he actually was the strength and conditioning coach for the Dodgers for a few years until their ownership changed. I feel like it's been 10 years ago. Time is irrelevant. Whenever the Dodgers got new ownership in between 5 to 10 years ago, they moved everybody out and brought in all new people. So he lives in St. Louis now, but pretty cool. He knows a lot of those players, and they tip well. We'll say that.
So good.
If they win, I bet all their clubhouse people are celebrating with some
my gosh,
cool swag and some gifts and some cash.
For sure.
Okay, so my what to watch. Before I tell you, I'm gonna ask Totally Bamboo. Do you guys print catalogs or just go digital catalogs, or do you do both?
We do both.
Did your catalog consumption go up, down, stay the same like around COVID, or have you been going up or down, or just
I think it's maintained. It depends on the territory I'm in and the salesperson. I have some people like, oh my God, I need catalogs and I want to drop them off to my customers. And I was like, I'm just going to send them the link. So I have to be honest with me. I do like my catalogs. Like I get the Viore catalog and I like flipping through. And sometimes what I'll do is I'll rip the page out and like put it on the counter. It's like, I want that puffer.
And indiscreetly, you just lay it like, hey, Mark, this was so pretty. And you just put it on the table while you guys are watching TV or eating dinner. Like, I don't know how that picture all by itself got there of that puffer that I like in a size medium.
Right.
Okay,
exactly.
So your sentiment holds true to this article I read. So it says, the triumphant return of physical catalogs. So Print and Promo Marketing did an article, and they mentioned major retail brands that we all know and love are looking towards putting money back into print. And that means Amazon, like doing a big holiday catalog, J. Crew's coming back with one, Patagonia, and they're super sustainable, but they're going back to print. It was so funny. It wasn't a full catalog, but it was the ad for the Target toy sale I got in the mail the other day, and I had it to my daughter, and I was like, do you want to pick out your toys this year? The next day I looked at it and she drew pictures on the outside. She's like, open me and look inside. There's things I want. There wasn't anything, but
so cute.
It was just cute. So
that's how we used to shop back when we were little for Christmas.
Oh yeah, those big Sears catalogs that were like,
we would circle and tag the page if we wanted, like that's how we made a Christmas list.
Yeah. Samesies. So what it says is, for many people, catalogs evoke a certain nostalgia, which again, handing my 17-year-old some toys, and she's like flipping through it and blah, blah, blah. So circling all the toys in the Sears catalogs.
Yes.
Whether the holiday season or accumulating stacks of your Pottery Barn mailers or your workout ones. And that marketing that relies on those feelings has a power. A product or marketing campaign that brings out fond memories creates a positive link with associated brands. And a study from social media analytics firm Sprout found that 57% of consumers are more likely to increase spending with the brand if they feel connected to it.
So that's funny, Amelia. So this goes back to, on the same subject, but when I worked at Nike, my last film was Forrest Gump and the Cortez shoes. I talk about this all the time because it's no different than what we do in our industry. That Cortez was a dead SKU, but we brought it back because of the time frame. This is 30 years ago. And it's now in the top 5. So it's that association and that connection to the brand that people feel and want to have. So it's, again, it's no different in what you're talking about.
Yeah, everything is old is new again. Believe me, there's Halloween. Hello. I did not go buy anything, which I don't know what that says about me, but everything I had in my closet, this I borrowed from my daughter, but everything else was stuff I've had for a long time. And every time I clean out, I'm like, why the hell do I have this? This is why, because I need to put a costume together, which I just put together last night at 7 o'clock, by the way.
So good.
I have this in my back pocket.
It's so cute.
Don't ask me why I had these, but I did. So just a little bit more on that. So a Harvard Business Review study sent out catalogs to thousands of U.S. customers and one e-commerce retailer. They found that those who received both physical catalogs and email purchased 24% more than those who just received an email. So
that's significant.
The customers are more likely to purchase, 24% more purchase for people that did both the e-commerce and the mailer. And the ROI for catalogs was even higher for customers categorized as a physical prone, meaning those shoppers that go to stores all the time. So like I'm a Target fanatic. I will admit when I see the Target ads come through, especially if it comes into my mail and I look, I'm like, oh shit, I need to go buy a bunch of laundry soap because I can get a $5 coupon or there's a sale on that. So it just goes to show you email is important, but print is still alive and going well, and get all of the feel goods from your clients. Give them all the feel goods, I should say.
Will you do me a favor and forward me that article? That's super powerful. Thank you.
I will do so. Okay, well, Lori, don't know where this is going, but
this is a good one.
Never have we ever
picked up a hitchhiker.
I will say I personally have not. But I do remember as a kid, I'm pretty sure being in the car with my mom and her picking up somebody and giving them a ride.
Have you ever hitchhiked?
No. I don't know if you could say it's hitchhiking. I did run out of gas once when I was in high school on a old highway that had no lighting, and we didn't have cell phones back then, and my parents were out of town. So it was like a 4 or 5 mile walk to get to where my destination was. I started walking. Luckily, it was a very small town. Someone came by to pick me up, and I did know the person. But, I mean, it's kind of scary being out in the middle of nowhere, walking down a 2-lane highway at 10:30 at night, no gas, no cell phone, and no parents in the area.
Oh, my gosh. So
always put gas in your car, kids.
Yeah, I have never picked up a hitchhiker. I mean, I was brought up to, like, you roll your windows up and lock your doors.
Yeah.
And you just keep going. I mean, my parents even went a step further. Like, remember my dad's a retired homicide detective. He's like, you never stop for a hitchhiker. You keep going. You know, they're bad people. And, you know, as an adult today, Some of them just need a ride, and that's how they live, right? Like they're harmless, but you can't
judge who's harmless.
No. So no, I have never picked up a hitchhiker.
Yeah, no, as a single woman in a car, no. Maybe if I was a dude and it was like a small old lady or somebody, and I was packing and had my concealed weapon in my glove box or my console or something, but me, no.
No.
I pick up a child. I mean, I've picked up kids in town before. I'm like,
yeah,
I know your parents. Don't be scared of me, but do you need a ride? Like, I know where you live.
That's totally different though, right? Yeah. Like that's different than a stranger, adult stranger on the side of the road.
Yeah, no.
No, I haven't either, but I thought that was an interesting one.
Yeah, if anyone has, and
I would love to know.
And you
survived to tell about it.
Let us know. If you haven't, your secret is safe.
Safe with us.
Safe with you because you can't share it because you didn't survive.
Oh my gosh.
I watch too many crime shows and like Worst Roommates and all of those things with crazy people. So no thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, that's going to do it for us. Shout out again to Crystal D. They offer over 1,500 innovative and elegant awards and gifts, guarantees an industry-leading production time of just 6 to 8 days after art approval, and has earned 5-star status for their customer service. Go check them out at crystal-d.com. That's going to do it for us. Thanks for watching. Watch again on November 22nd? Is that the Friday after Thanksgiving?
No, that's before Thanksgiving.
Okay, so tune in that Friday. We'll have a new one for you.
Perfect.
Whatever Friday it is, just tune in. Just follow us, like us, share it. All right, we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.